Dr. Murphy has laid out the vision of this institution, and that vision is to be the intellectual, economic, and cultural heart of the Bayou region. And I always add, and also to be good in athletics. And I'm committed to that, and this university is committed to that. And there's a magical formula that involves being good in athletics, and that's good coaching, it's good recruiting, and it's facilities. And it's today that we're talking about that third item, and that's facilities. We've won 66 games over the past 2 years, so obviously he's put together a terrific staff. In addition to that, that staff has recruited wonderful players. Over the past 2 years, we've had 12 of our players recognized in the Southland Conference in some form or fashion. About half of those student athletes have gone on into the professional ranks. So clearly they're recruiting great players. So we've got coaching, we've got recruiting, and now we have facilities. And to talk about some of those facilities and what they mean to our program, I want to introduce our head coach, Seth Thibodeau.
Our administration is totally committed to being the best, and this just absolutely proves it. Before I even go any further, though, I thank you for being here, but I really appreciate these two gentlemen to my left, because without the hard work, I feel like we've been talking about this for about 6 or 7 years now, and going through plans and going through, ideas, and they've stayed with us. They were relentless with it, and that means a lot to us. So I really appreciate you, Jody and Norby, very much. I really do.
When I looked at this campus, first things we needed to do was build the Culinary Institute. We got that done. Like Seth said, 20 years from now, somebody's going to be on an extremely high level because of what we're doing today and what we started doing in the past.
But I had no idea when we started that it would look like this, I can tell you. We started trying to put a little metal roof, and before Seth was even the coach. And it grew and it grew, and I said, well, Norby, we're not going to we can't do all this. Let's do something before we don't get nothing. And he had a vision to go further and further and further, and I can just tell you that there's not a guy in the state of Louisiana that does what he does for his hometown.
Dr. Murphy, when he got here, he outlined a plan, and one of the great things about that plan is we no longer talk about cuts and things that we don't have. We talk about growth and growing this university, and it's our goal to grow our student body to 8,000 students, and we have a plan in place to do that. And that plan includes having a good, strong, vital athletics program. And these facilities and what we're doing is all part of achieving that plan and a means to that end of having a good, strong athletic program. With that, it takes great leadership and it takes courage. Not many university presidents will come out and say, look, we need a strong athletics program, because sometimes people on campus won't react the way we want them to. But he's done that, and without him, we wouldn't be in the position we are.
We have the vision, and this is one of those groundbreakings where we're not just turning over some dirt. You can actually see the work has begun. Major portion of work will be done before the season starts, and so that'll be ready. It'll be a great facility once it's finished. I just want to say this is all about the student athletes. This is all about the student athletes. And I've talked to you before, and I've told you the great work that you do, because you do everything that every other student does. You go to class, you take the tests, you write the exams, you do all that stuff, and then when they go off and start playing around, you come lift weights, you go to the workout room, you go to the batting cage, you go to practice, and then every once in a while you put on the colors of our school and you go represent us. And I just want to thank you very much for what you do.
We really feel like we're setting the ground for Nicholls baseball, not just for the next 3, 4, 5 years, but I'm excited that 20 years from now someone's going to be really successful because of what we're doing right now. And that's what we're aiming to do since we got here, was make it better than it was when we got here. And we'll continue to do that. And we are excited about where we're heading. We're excited about where we're going. It'll never end for us. It just keeps getting better and better and better. And it's because of people like you that are great leaders, great supporters of ours. We truly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for being here.